What's up, you guys? This is Steven, and I'm back with another lyrical analysis. This time I'll be analyzing the song Fantasy by Jolin Tsai. And this is the very first song that I've done a lyrical analysis of that is in Mandarin, Chinese. So, congratulations on breaking the barrier there for me. But this song, it's an interesting song, and I believe that the title actually translates to something along the lines of hallucination, maybe. But I think they wound up just translating it as fantasy, and I think that was probably the better translation. This song comes from Jolene's album Muse, and the translation of the lyrics was done by a translator by the name of Carolyn Chong, and she has a website. It's let's see, carrotie.blogspot.com, carrotie.blogspot.com. And again, she was the one who did the translation. So thanks a lot to Miss Chong for doing the translation of this song. And she also has a YouTube channel. She goes by Carrotie as well on YouTube. So hey, feel free to look her up. Let's see. With all that being said, I'm just going to go into the lyrical analysis of this song. So here we go. You are originally named as Happiness, a natural character. Okay, so here, based on what I've seen from the video and what I've heard from other YouTube users, I think this song is about people who are homosexuals. And basically it seems like Jolene is kind of like, giving her support to that community, And, that's definitely a nice thing that she's doing, It speaks to her character. Hopefully there's no ulterior motives behind it, But, that's good. I'm pretty sure a lot of people appreciate that. Let's see. You are originally named as Happiness, a natural character. You should take a good look at yourself and realize you are hard to come by. See, this is kind of like something along the lines of that Lady Gaga song Born This Way. So she's like telling these people take a good look at yourself. Realize you are hard to come by. You are one of a kind, you are special. If love is fake, it will eventually fade in color. So she's saying if what you have with whoever you got it with is fake, it'll fade. It won't last if it's not true, if it's not real. You are the intersection between rain and shine, the most beautiful color. So she's telling this, whoever that he or she or them or whoever, they they are the intersection, when rain and sunshine combine and cross paths, it creates a rainbow. So she's saying they are the most beautiful color, which is a rainbow. And a bit stereotypical, Nevertheless, I'm pretty sure she's just trying to, put a nice spin on it, You shouldn't be ruthlessly targeted by those ignorant glares. If love is real, what's there not to be? So she's telling these people, or telling the community that you shouldn't be the target of these good, hang in there, you shouldn't have to go through this, because if it's real, then what's there not to be? What's wrong with it? She's saying. All right, next. Colorful. The world is colorful because of you. Extraordinary. So she's saying that because of gay people, homosexuals, the world is a more colorful place. It's a more interesting place. Perhaps. Turning. The world is turning for you. Never lonely. You are my fantasy. You are my admiration. So she's saying homosexuals, so to speak, are her fantasy. I'm pretty sure she doesn't mean it a sexual way, but it's like maybe like a dream, or like, again, her admiration, a delicate perception, a bold sexiness. You are my fantasy. You are my gorgeous, I guess, gorgeousness, or my beauty. Exquisite feelings, big chunk of emotions. So she's saying, like, basically, like, you're just like a fantasy, like so fantastic, and you, like, I admire you, because I guess for her it's like homosexuals are mesmerizing to her, perhaps something along that lines. She's just mesmerized. All right, next lyrics. And you have proven that this is the natural flow of life. So she's saying, like, basically she's saying, it's nothing wrong with being who you be, because that's who you be, and it's natural for you to be that way. And you have proven the true face of compassion for many lives. So you have been compassionate to people, to many people. But how I love you, believing you can. You make me really see a special color. Now you ought to believe in yourself. So she's saying, like, you make me see something, like you are something really special. You have something special, and you ought to believe in yourself. So basically, like, hang in there, like, believe in yourself, because you are something special. You are one of a kind. All right, let's see. Then we do the chorus again. So I'll skip that. And let's see. The next is the bridge. Love, how easy it is. How difficult it is. You understand. And then we do the chorus again. And I'll do the chorus again because it leads into the final lyrics of the song. So she's saying, like, turning, the world is turning for you. Never lonely. You are my fantasy. You are my admiration. A delicate perception. A bold sexiness. You are my fantasy. You are my gorgeousness. Exquisite feelings. Big chunk of emotions. It's a fantasy because of you. And, that's, it's a star or a person on Jolene's level to make a song like this. That's a pretty big deal. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are appreciative of that. One of the people who are appreciative of this song is the translator, Carolyn Chong. She left a note when she translated this song, and I'm going to read this note for you. And this note, again, is by the translator, Carolyn Chong. The first time I heard this song, it brought tears to my eyes. Others never quite understood why. You wouldn't understand what's on the other side of the earth if you had never been on it before. From a young age, I had always seen myself as weird, trying so hard to keep on the natural flow of life. In the end, I recognized myself as weird, but in a bad way. While others are proud of who they love, I have to shut my real heart to the world, defining all love toward the same gender as platonic love. It never was that way, but people don't understand. I see guys loving Jolene, wanting to make her their own. I see girls loving Jolene, treating her as a respectable, womanly subject. They are all righteous in their movements, while I hid in the shadows. It was all a simple idea of attraction, but because the same gender comes into play, no one tried to understand. Fantasy was released, and I was touched that she doesn't find it creepy that there are homosexuals who love her. The song means so much to me. Thank you, Jolin Tsai. So that was a nice note, and see, like, the song, definitely, reaches out to folks. So that's a good thing. That's probably part of the whole, the whole reason, like, she did the song, and as well part of the reason that she has, the fame and the success that she has, you know. Um, so that was a nice note. See, she's touching someone who she doesn't even know. The music video for this song is really like interesting and colorful, and a whole bunch of stuff is happening up in the music video. It's probably just way too many things to say, but I'm going to try to pick out some of the significant major things. It's like it starts off with a narration, and basically the narration is saying like everything is awesome and no love is better than love, something like that. And it also ends with a narration as well, something along the lines of that too. Then we get into the video, and then it's like Jolene and her dancers, and they're dancing in this like really colorful place. It looks like it's supposed to be sort of like the Garden of Eden sort of thing. And they're dancing, and then they show some couples, and some of the couples aren't. It seems like they are not same-sex couples, but some of the couples obviously are same-sex couples. Nevertheless, we got some couples up in here. And like we got some people who look like unicorns. Not sure where that comes into play. Then we got some other folks who don't have a couple. Like they're not a couple, just themselves, which is odd. I don't really understand that. Then let's see. We got Jolene, and she's dancing, and she's looking good. Then there's like this point where she's just like has a whole bunch of hair, and it looks like she doesn't really have any clothes on. It just looks like she just have a whole bunch of hair covering her. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. And let's see, what else we got? Then at one point in the music video, like during like the bridge or the on the way to the bridge, like these closets start opening, and they're like these pink, flamboyant, color loud closets. They're opening, and like these dudes are coming out of them. So I'm guessing, okay, that's symbolizing them coming out of the closet. And they're not just coming out of the closet; they are like sashaying and hot kicking out of the closet, basically. And at that point, I'm like, okay, isn't it a bit stereotypical to do something like that, though? Not every homosexual male is like some, flamboyant, flaming person, So that's a bit like playing on stereotypes there, but whatever. I guess it's Jolene's vision, so, it's her video, so she can do what she wants. But let's see. What else we got? Then we got, it's just like, okay, in the video, a very awesome person makes an appearance, and his name is Jesus Christ. And, Jesus Christ is up in her music video. So I'm like, uh-oh, like Jolene got the Lord up in her life. Like, oh, that's awesome. And then she all kind of like hugged up on the Lord, though. So I'm like, that's kind of weird. But they don't ever like really kiss or anything, but they're like touching, and they're kind of like close up on each other, And the person who portrays Jesus, a part of Jesus in the music video, I don't think he's Asian. That would have been cool to see an Asian Jesus, but I don't think he's Asian. He's kind of like, like this swarthy, racially ambiguous Jesus, which usually they kind of do that. It's always like a swarthy person, I don't think, is swarthy a bad word? How about I guess I'll say racially ambiguous. That's always usually someone who kind of has a sort of a look to them, so to speak, where you can't quite place where they come from. You would probably have to ask them, like, where are you from? Like, what race are you? That sort of thing. And, I have been there before. Let's see. Then it's in the video, it's like this black dude in the video, and I'm like, what's his hang up? He doesn't look like I guess he doesn't look like the, the stereotypical homosexual male. And, like, he's, like, sitting in this closet at one point, but he's, like, the closet's open, but he's still sitting in it. So it's like, is that sort of like a symbolism or symbolizing something? Like, he's kind of, like, halfway out of the closet, but not totally out of the closet, or either it's like obvious that he is who he is, but he is not totally just come out with it. Like some celebrities, like um, Ricky Martin or Clay Aiken, who it's obvious, but they just haven't come out with it. And, well, they eventually did, but it was a while or a moment, or a time when they weren't out. Let's see. I will say that whenever people wanna oh, equality for homosexuals and homosexual marriage and things like that, they always show like two dudes. They'll never show two like sexy hot lesbianas getting it on or kissing and stuff or something like that. It's always two dudes. Like it's all like, where were the hot lesbianas up in the video, Jolene? Like JoJo, I feel offended by that. Like, you supposed to be showing everybody, and it's like you're supposed to show like the hot lesbianas too, because they are a part of it. Hey, they're a part of it, right? And well, at least she didn't show you know, like Rosie O'Donnell, Ellen DeGeneres types of lesbianas getting it on, because then it's like, eh. But you need to be showing some lesbianas who look like Angelina Jolie, Halle Berry, you know, like Katy Perry, um, like hot chicks, like kissing and getting it on. But I guess you didn't want to go with that direction. But it's her music video, so hey, do what you want. But this is a very interesting song, definitely. It's probably controversial as well. She hasn't performed this song that much, from what I've seen. I haven't been able to find many performances of this song. I think I found like one, and it was by chance. It's like I was just looking at the video, and was like, oh, hey, here's Jolene. But that's all I have to say for now. Feel free to comment, feel free to subscribe, feel free to give me a thumbs up. It is greatly appreciated. Feel free. Until next video, adios and goodbye for now.